All right, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me for a little cooking portion of Getting Fit with Dad. All right, and right now this is something I actually made some years ago, and I continue to make it. It's very easy to make, very easy, very quick to make. If you're making it just for yourself, just for yourself. I have a 10 inch. I have a 10 inch non-stick skillet. You can tell, see, it's pretty scratched up, but um, um, so what I'm gonna do is you'll need butter, but if you don't like using butter, you could also use a cooking spray. Just go ahead and spray that on real quick, and then we're gonna use a little bit of a little bit of sliced lunch meat, but you don't have to use sliced lunch meat. You could also use chicken that you cooked up yesterday, or chicken that you have in the fridge, just in the freezer, just shred it up and throw it, and you can use that. Also, we've got some tortillas. All right, so we'll need one of those, and then we also have our eggs. We'll need 3 eggs. All right. And if you guys like your cheese, some cheese. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the butter, and I'm going to get this butter in here so we can get it melted. All right. Okay, and you only want to turn this up to halfway. So as you can see, I'm cooking on an electric stove. Me personally, I prefer gas, but we all work with what we've got. Okay, so you get that butter in there, but basically the butter. I mean, even though it's a non-stick pan, you want to use something so that way the eggs don't stick to the pan. Okay, so now we're just going to kind of wait for this to melt. Okay, and I'll be back in just a second once this is melted. All right, now that that's almost all melted right there, you want to kind of let that butter kind of like really get up on the sides of the pan a little bit, just like that. Because because sometimes the egg likes to kind of creep up on the side. All right, wait till that's all gone. That's all nice and melted. Okay. All right, lovely. Okay, now we'll take 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. You take your 3 eggs and put them on the side. Get the whites out there. Okay, break that yolk. So it doesn't, so it's not running so it doesn't break open when we try to flip it, because we're going to flip it. Okay. And right here. Okay, get all the egg white out as much as you can. Okay. Now, as you can see, I'm doing this as the pan is heating up. Okay, this is what we want to do. We want to do this before the pan gets very hot, and the egg starts to cook right when it hits the pan. Okay. All right. Okay, you want to make sure that egg kind of gets all the way around the pan. All right, now we're going to take the lunch meat. Okay. Now if it's deli sliced, that's kind of a thin it's a very thin slice. Some brands slice their lunch meat very thin. As you can see, this is deli sliced. So we'll be using 4 slices here. Okay, and put that right there. Okay. That one right there. And that one right there. Okay. Need one more slice. And as you can hear, the eggs are starting. All the eggs are starting to cook. Okay, and then this are 4 sliced here. Okay, and again, you don't have to use lunch meat for this. Okay, we're gonna put our lunch meat back in the fridge. Okay, done with our eggs. Back in the fridge. All right, now we're gonna come to the cheese. Whatever cheese you prefer. I prefer Colby Jack. Okay. And you can do shredded cheese. I'm using shredded cheese, but also you can slice it, and but also you could also use pre-sliced cheese as well. It's totally up to you. All right. Now we're gonna let that cook for a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna get out our tortilla because we need one tortilla. And this, you don't have to use tortillas. I choose to use a tortilla because this is actually called a taco omelette. Okay. And this is actually really good. You don't have to use, and also for those of you that are vegan, you don't have to use meat. You could also use your choice of vegetables to put in there. Bell peppers, tomatoes, and other things. You can use that to put in here. All right. Okay, now it's kind of good. We want to kind of make sure it kind of swirl it around. Just make sure it kind of hovers over the pan. All right, and then what we'll do, we'll just take it from this end. And we're going to flip it over. All right. All right, we're going to just let it cook so it can kind of get that cheese melted a little bit. We're going to let it cook just for a little bit. All right. Okay. All right, and now we're going to flip it. Okay, ensure that cheese is nice and melted. Flip that over. Let it cook for a few more seconds, just for a little bit. And this is actually quick. This is actually a very quick meal. It takes like maybe 5-10 minutes at most. Complete prep time, most prep time total. And also, I'm using a tortilla, but you don't have to use a tortilla. You could use bread. But also, if you really want to go for that, if you're really wanting to go for the, you really don't want to use bread, you don't want to use a tortilla, you can also use a leaf of lettuce or cabbage, or you can use a leaf, or you can use spinach. Just kind of get some leaves of spinach and throw it, make a little bed, and then make your taco omelet that way. All right, I'm gonna flip this over again. That is very, very good. All right. And you only want to turn your your temperature to half, so it doesn't so that way you don't overcook it. It cooks kind of slow, easy, and you can kind of do other things as well if you need to, like wash wash up the spatula if you don't have a spatula on hand, or whatever, what have you, or if you're making coffee, you can make coffee while this is cooking. All right, flip it over one more time. Oh, that's nice and good right there. Let it cook for a little bit. All right. Now with this tortilla, I'm not going to use. I used to use a whipped dressing, but I'm not going to use whipped dressing at all. But you could use put a little hot sauce on there, Cholula, Tabasco, whatever hot sauce you prefer, or you could put a little ketchup on there, just a little bit, but not too much, because as you kind of clench on it, it will end up squeezing out one end and end up on your shirt or all over the place. All right. And flip it over again. That looks really good, really good. All right, get your tortilla. All right, flip that over a couple more times. Oh, that is nice and good. That is nice and good. All right. All right, turn off the stove. Turn off our element. Ah, yes. And there you have it. Your taco omelet. And all you need to do, sit down, enjoy. This is something that's really quick. It's easy to make. I have actually tried to make more than just one before, and it kind of didn't work. But for two. But I will. But if you do perfect it to make two, one right after the other, great. That's awesome. Make some for for a roommate, or if for your significant other, if you are married. Okay. Again, thank you for watching that little cooking portion of Getting Fit with Ed. My name is Ed. My name is Ed. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you if you do try this, when you do try this, let me know what you think. Let me know what you use, what you ended up using in your taco omelet. Take care. Be safe. Be good, not just to yourself, but to everyone around you. My name is Ed. This is Getting Fit with Ed. Making a taco omelet. Take care. Be safe. And I will see you next time. Stay strong, everybody. Delicious.